Hi there, YMCA friends and family. It's Jackie, and we are tuning in today for a Pilates session. And if it's your first time with Pilates, you're going to be just fine. I'm going to show you options as we move through. If you have a mat, that's all you're going to need today. If you don't have a mat, just as an open space on the floor is just fine. If you have a carpeted floor, maybe a little bit better. If you are on a hard surface, a blanket or a towel underneath, just give you some support on your spine and your tailbone. Also, I got to tell you that this is our last week of streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. Next week, we're moving to our YGBW platform for our YMCA members. If you're interested in reactivating your membership, let us know. You can email our members engagement team at mec@ymcagbw.org. Or you can always visit a local branch and get your membership reactivated at the front desk, or go ahead and give them a call. If you have any questions about virtual or any Group X questions in general, you can shoot me an email, jcanan@ymcagbw.org. All right, enough of that. Pilates time. DJ Mac is in the house today. He's going to hit the tunes. We're going to have a seat to start. So hit the floor. Sit however is comfortable for you. Take a big shoulder roll. We're going to take a big breath, reaching the arms up overhead. Exhale, lower down nice and slow. Good, do that one more time. Good morning, Linda. Lower it down. Now just your right arm is going to reach up and over. Sweep it over and freeze right here. Now we're going to take a roll forward, swing the arm around, and then come up with the left arm and big side stretch. Do that again. Inhale as you drop. Exhale as you press that palm down, reaching over. Last time, pushing your knees down towards the floor. Go ahead and open up through the hips. Now bring the arm back down center. Take a big shoulder roll. Up, back, and down. Dropping the chin slowly to the chest. Roll the head over to one side. So your ear comes down to the shoulder, and you feel a nice stretch right down the side of the neck and into the shoulder. Slowly drop the chin down, and then over to the other side. Good, one more time, dropping down slow, and over. One more, drop the chin to chest. Slowly over to the other side. Good, from here we're going to drop it down center, we're going to hold it right here. From here we're going to uncross our legs as we lift our head up. Legs are just going to come forward and toes hit the floor. Palms are going to drop down. You're going to open up through the chest and lift the head up. So from here, I want you to start to think about your core. In Pilates, all our exercises extend right from that core and out through the rest of the body. We're going to take our palms down into the ground, brace the belly, slowly lift the hips up off the floor. So you're digging your heels down, toes are down, balls of the feet pressed to the ground. Now if you push up a little bit higher, going up into a tabletop, warming up through the back of the legs, the glutes, shoulders, push them down. One more deep breath. Slowly have a seat. Slowly extend your legs forward, hinging at the hip. Reach down for the toes. Feel a nice stretch down the back of the legs. We're going to do that one more time. Slowly bring it up. Palms go back down. Knees can bend, or you can keep your legs straight. Pick the hips back up. So you're either in a reverse plank, or you have that option of bending the knees back in and coming back up into that tabletop. Shoulders down. Belly nice and strong. One more deep breath. Slowly drop the hips down. If your legs are bent, straighten them out. Hinge forward. Reach for those toes. Now if you're not feeling it and you're not reaching for those toes and all you can reach today is for your shins, go ahead. If you can't reach there and you need to grab behind the back of the leg, go ahead. Easy and gently pulling your body down, feeling a nice stretch. One more deep breath. Wiggle out through the toes. From here, we're going to slowly rise up. You're going to keep your spine nice and long and strong. So stack one vertebrae right on top of the other. Shoulders go back and down. Hands are going to reach out wide and then wrap around outside the temples. Elbows push away. Now take a nice little lean back. Digging your heels into the floor. Freeze. And then slowly lean back up. Repeat that. Inhale, lower. Just warming up through the core, nothing crazy. The further you go back, the harder it becomes. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, lower back. Dig the heels to the floor. Now slowly bring it back up. Now we're gonna take it all the way down to the ground. Take your time. Flat back, shoulders down and back. And then when you can't keep that spine straight any longer, C-curve through your spine and lay on down all the way to the floor. Now point your feet, then flex your feet. And do that again. Point and flex. See what happens there. Feel the difference. You're stretching out through the shin as you point, stretching out through that calf muscle as you flex. One more time. Now from here, we're gonna imprint our spine slowly to the floor, belly braced, hands right next to the hips. Lift your right leg up, left leg lifts up. Now an easy toe tap, right leg down, lift it up, left leg goes down. Nice and slow. Inhale, drop. Exhale and rise. Last one. Now from here, you're gonna crunch up, take your time, palms lift up off the floor, pump the arms straight down. Little beat of the arms, warming up through the shoulders. Find your breath. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Now, this pump stays with the arms. Go ahead and straighten out through the legs, squeezing the heels together, and when you're ready, lower those legs closer down to the ground. Option, keeping the knees bent and dropping the head to the floor. Keep on breathing here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looking good? Feeling all right? You should feel your body start to warm up. You should feel your blood start to flow a little bit quicker through the body. Heart rate picks up just a little bit. Keep this breath going one more time. Inhale. Big squeeze of those heels. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop the feet down. Hips lift. First bridge of the day. Sink up. Tuck those shoulders under if you're a fan. Now, push the heels in. Now lift the heels up. Do it again. Down and up. Warming up through the calves. Now as you drop the heels, hips do not move. Down and up. 2 more. Last one. Holding the heels lifted, freeze. Wait. Little tiny pulse straight up with those hips. Up and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now put the heels down. Take your time. Untuck the shoulders. One vertebrae at a time. Dropping the hips slowly to the floor. Now pick the knees up. Feet come off the floor. Slow crunch up, chin to chest. Freeze right here. Now, if you prefer to not have the feet up, your option is to drop them back down to the floor. Now, your fingers are going to swing wide, right out next to the temples. Elbows push away. Right leg extends. Pull it in. Then the left leg out and in. Now, your option, head is down, and you're kicking a leg straight up to the sky. So you can stay here if this is working for you, or what? You're crunching up, and you're taking that leg lower. Out, and pull it in. Again. One more set. Now listen, guys. Legs stay up. It's a triple crunch. Reach the hands. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Extend one leg. Pull it in. Other leg. Got that? Triple crunch. A little bit higher reach. 3, 2, 1. Fingers to temples. Kick. And do it the other side. Freeze right here. We go. 3, 2, 1. Crunch. Kick out. Pull it in. You have it one more set. Try to keep the shoulder blades lifted up the floor. 3, 2, 1. Pick a leg. Kick it out. Bring it in. Now, feet are going down. Head goes down. Palms hit the ground. Lift the hips up. Pulse. Up and down. Little tiny pulses right up to the ceiling. Gaze is straight up. Press the palms down through the floor. Even weight through those heels. Squeeze the cheeks. 5, 4, 3, up and hold, freeze. Now you're going to take those legs. You're going to open them out to the side and then bring them back in. So the side of the foot you roll out, then you push the ball of the foot back down into the ground. Open and close. So squeeze the cheeks just a little bit tighter as you open up through the knees. Feel the work in the outer thigh. Open wide and hold. Freeze. Wait. 5, 4, 3, 2. Squeeze the knees back together. Slowly drop the hips back down to the floor. All right, from here, our legs are going to go straight up. So sink that low back down into the ground. Kick one leg high. Bring the other leg high. Squeeze the heels together. So similar to a first position if you were doing ballet, that's the idea when your legs are up top, okay? Little tiny kicks, scissor your legs. Relax the shoulders. Palms are down. So if this speed is too fast for you, what happens? You slow it down and you work at your own pace. Option, slow and a slight bend in the knee. If you can keep it quick and high, awesome. Now listen, we're gonna make it harder. Push that low back to the ground. Start to lower those legs towards the floor. Now turn your palms up to the sky. Widen out through the arms. Now crunch up if you can. Hold it right here. Now listen, if you want more in the core, belly tight, little pulse go up and up. Straight up, chin to chest. If you don't like the swing of the legs, you can hold them tight and just do the pulse. Shoulder blades lift. You choose. If you got it, 8 more. Lift and drop. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hug the knees, guys. Drop the head down. Easy rock and roll side to side. Release any tension in that low back. Slow your breath down just a little bit. We're gonna take a nice little stretch. Push your spine down. Knees go away. Hands wide on the floor. Shoulders down. Drop your knees to the screen. They fall all the way down to the ground. Now take this top hand. Press down gently. Dig your shoulder blades down into the mat. Your gaze is straight up, or it peeks over, away from the knees, over that other arm. One more breath. Nice and slow. Push the hand back down to the ground. Raise the belly. Lift up center. Lower down the other side. Nice and slow. This top hand down on the ground. Down on the legs. Push and drop the shoulder blades down towards the ground. You can keep your gaze straight up or drop it over the shoulder. You choose. You have one more deep breath. Inhale. Now slow exhale. Push the palm back down. Brace that belly. Bring the knees back up. All right. We have one more set here on our back, and then we'll change it a little bit. From here, we're going to start with a little toe tap again. Alternate the leg. Right, then left. Keep this going. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. So we have 4 more here. Down and up. 3, 2. Last one. Now you're going to take your feet down together, both feet together, nice and slow. Tap the floor, and then slowly lift up and freeze. Now we do it again. Right leg, then the left leg. Right leg, left leg. Keep alternating 4 times. And then you're going to take it down nice and slow. Both toes tap, lift it up. Now hold right here. Freeze. If you want more, we're crunching up. Let's do it. Tap, right, then left. You can go slow if you prefer. Now both legs tap down, arms reach out, overhead, then bring it back together. Repeat. Right, left, right, left. If you want more, kick the legs long, arms come up overhead. Guys, we got it again. Come on, push it. Tap and tap. Now hold, extend the legs out long. Now this set, we're gonna add a little twist. Fingertips to temples, elbows wide. 4, 3, 2, hold it center, extend the arms, wrap around, reach wide and high. We have it again, fingertips in, twist, twist, working through the oblique muscles as you rotate. Freeze, extend wide. You have the whole combo one more time. Drop your head if you need a break. If not, you're keeping it nice and lifted. Shoulder blades off the floor, elbows wide. Extend out long. Hold. Squeeze the heels. Crunch on in. Feet go back down. Hips go back up. Bridge and hold. All right. Deep breath. We're going to go for a little walk. You're going to squeeze the cheeks nice and tight. March it out. Right, left, right, left. As far out as you can go. Then we freeze, we hold. Now we're gonna walk it back. Take your time. Walk it back out. Nice little march. As long as you can go, now freeze. Hold the hips high. All right, take it back. You have it 2 more times. Walk it out. If you don't like the walk, what would be your option? Keeping the feet still and just holding your bridge. Take it back. 1 more time. Feel the burn in the back of the legs and the glutes. Go for it. March it out. Nice and long. Now freeze here. Toes push down. Hips high. Now walk it back. You made it. Freeze. Sink the spine back down into the ground. Hugging the knees back into the chest. Rock it side to side. And then when you're ready, you're gonna rock and roll yourself up into a seated position. Take your time. All the way up. Palms are going back. Scoot the booty back. Straighten out through the legs. If you need a second to find your breath, and if you feel dizzy, take some time just to recover. And then when you're feeling good again, you're gonna sit up to a straight position. Shoulders up, back, and down. Hands this time are coming nice and wide. So your feet are flexed, your legs are together, your shoulders are down, your core is braced. Inhale here. Exhale, twist one way and freeze. Dropping the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, back center. Exhale, twist the other way. Good again. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Good. 1 more time each way. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Come back center. Bring your arms together. Fold forward. Reach for the toes. Stretch out the back of the legs. Relax through the knees. If you prefer to scoop behind, go ahead and do it. 2 more slow breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. All right. From here, slowly rise. We're going back to that reverse plank that we did in our warm-up. Option is that tabletop. So if you don't want to have your legs straight, you're bending the knees, you're lifting straight up into a tabletop. And you can do all the moves we're going to do in that position. Now, if you prefer it, legs are straight, palms are down, underneath the shoulders. Now, once you press up, shoulders down, chest proud. Head falls back in line with the spine. So you're not extending out that way where it's going to feel uncomfortable for your neck. Just looking straight up. Abs are strong. 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale, now slowly have a seat. Come back up to a long, straight spine. Arms reach out to the side, shoulders down, inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Come back center, inhale, twist to the left. So a little spine twist. As we rotate, we exhale, and we think tiny, tiny waist. Look over that back shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Last one. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist it out. Come back center. Drop the arms down. Reverse plank. Lift the hips. Drop the head. Now, this time, if you can, your right leg is going to rise straight up. Now, if you don't like it with straight legs, remember what your option is. Tabletop and lift a leg, okay? You choose. 1 more deep breath. Drop this leg down. Other side. Lift it up. Find your balance. Abs are strong. 1 more breath. Put the foot on the floor. Lift the hips high. Even weight through the heels. Now have a seat. Rise proud. Flex the feet. Shoulders down. Inhale. Twist. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. 1 more set. All the way around. Bring your gaze with you as you twist about. Last one. Coming back center. Dropping the arms down. Awesome. From here, we're going to flip on over onto all fours. So you're going to take your legs, bend your knees in, come onto the knees, and go ahead and flip around. Okay, so from here, palms down on the ground, shoulders back. So if you did those moves, those reverse planks in a tabletop, this is the opposite way, right? Back is still flat, shoulders are down. Instead of your back being on the floor, your knees and your palms are down. You can stay here if you prefer. Now we're gonna do one set in this position, and then we're gonna make it harder. So if you like it where we are here, you're gonna keep repeating this set, okay? Elbows press back to the rib cage, so lower down, and then rise up. Brace your core, reach your right arm straight out, drop it down. Now press back, elbows back. Now lift up, reach one arm out nice and strong. When you reach the arm, I need you to squeeze the upper back together. Shoulder blades tight. Now drop that arm, belly strong, one more. So as you push through the palm of the hands, you feel your back of the arm start to burn a little bit. That's your tricep. Now sit back into a child's pose, take a nice little break. Sink that chest down. Hands walk away, shoulders drop. One big breath. Now if you need more time here in this child's pose, please stay here and take it. If you want to repeat that set nice and slow, you do it. We're going to speed it up, and this time we're going to come out of that tabletop position. We have 2 more rounds to do, so if you need to skip this round, don't you worry. You still have that 3rd round to join us in. All right, so this next one, we're gonna make it just a little bit harder. So instead of coming up here in a tabletop, we're walking our hands away and dropping the hips down to a modified plank. Shoulders drop back and down. Now listen, this time we're gonna go into this Pilates push-up and we're gonna pulse at the bottom. It's gonna be a triple and it's gonna be fun. So watch, 3, 2, 1, lift up, extend one arm out, then drop it. Repeat that, 3, 2, 1. Now your other arm is gonna extend out and then you drop it. So you keep going with that. I'm gonna show you from the front, hips squared to the floor. 3, 2, 1, lift up, extend one arm out, then drop down. Again, keep those elbows in. Lift it, push the shoulders away. You got it 2 more times. Elbows squeeze past the rib cage. If you don't like the pulse, keep it a slow push-up. 3, 2, 1, extend out, hold it, sink on back, child's pose. See, that was fun, wasn't it? So much fun. That triple pulse can be a 2x2, nice and slow push-up, okay? Sit back into that child's pose, enjoy the break, wiggle out through the fingers and the wrists. We have it one more time. We're gonna add on, we're gonna still do the triple pulse, but we're gonna push up to a full plank and we're gonna rotate. Option is still doing it here and lifting the arm out to the side if you don't wanna rotate with us. That's your option, okay? All right, so extend that body out, palms are back down. You have the option this set, if you haven't done it yet, to come off the knees. You're pushing the shoulder blades away from the ears. Watch the first one if you need to see it before you join in. Protect that low back with your strong core. When you're ready, it's a triple pulse of this push-up. So we're gonna drop down low, 3, 2, 1. Now lift up and freeze. Rotate over to one side, then drop it down. Do that again, triple push-up, 3, 2, now pick it up and rotate the other way. Option on the knees, 3, 2, 1. Keep one knee down, one knee lifts off. Do it again. Elbows rub. Lift up, rotate. Push it down. All right, remember, you can take it slow. So instead of the triple, it can be a down for 2, an up for 2, and then rotate. By now, your body should be warm. You should feel a nice burn in the back of the arm and in the core. Also possibly in the shoulders. It's a long set. We have it one more time. See if you can come off the knees. Triple, 3, 2, press up, turn it. You have it one more time. Stack the hips as you twist. If you need to put the knees back down, please do it. All right, come to your plank, hold, then slowly drop to the knees. Sit back, child's pose, relax. So drop that chest down. Walk the fingertips away. Press through the ground. You can slowly and gently place your forehead down on the ground if that feels good for you. You can go ahead and turn a cheek to the mat and then switch if that feels okay. Pushing the booty back over those heels. Body is nice and warm. Hold this deep stretch. One more breath. From here, we're going to take it all the way down to the ground. So we're going to extend the body out and lay down on the belly. Take your time coming out of this. Brace that core. Then lift up. Slowly allow the elbows to rub the rib cage. Drop down to the ground. Hold it right here. Now in this set, in this series, we're going to be working our back. Our back muscles, our glutes, hamstrings, all that good stuff. In order to protect the low back, you need to make sure you have your core braced. So even though you're laying on your belly, you're not letting it loose, you're not letting it hang out, you're keeping that belly button engaged and pulled back in towards your spine. So do that before you move. Now, hands are gonna start right on the ground, elbows in just to start. Pulling your elbows close to your rib cage, head hovers over the ground, chin slightly tucked, so you're in one long line leading from your spine out the top of your head. Now you're going to press through these palms, lift the chest slightly up off the floor, freeze. See how that feels. Now you should feel some work in your upper back, so squeeze the shoulder blades together and make sure your shoulders are down and back and not shrugging up to the ears, right? Down and back, chest proud. One more breath. Slowly drop it down. Now we release the hands from the floor. We're gonna bring them up to our temples. So elbows go wide, fingertips to temples. Let's try that again. The tops of the feet stay on the floor. Brace the core, lift the chest up. Deep breath. Now try and extend the arms out. Squeezing through the upper back. Bend the elbows. Now drop back down, take your time. We're gonna do that again. Lift it up slow, all the way up. Squeeze through the upper back, extend the arms out long. Airplane wings. Now bring your fingers to temples. Brace that core, now lower down. We're gonna speed it up, guys. Add the feet if you prefer it. We lift, up, extend, temples, down. If you don't like the feet lifted, you leave it out. It can just be the upper body, working the upper back. You have it one more time. Now listen, we're gonna lift up into it. We're gonna freeze. Extend the arms. If you wanna lift the legs, go ahead. Now we're gonna push the arms up, a little pulse. Lift and lift. Palms stay facing towards the floor. Hands are wide. Little squeeze deeper in between those shoulder blades as you're pulsing straight up. Toes can be down. 5, 4, 3, 2, up and hold. All right, bend them, drop them down. Relax the body, hand over hand. Head relaxes right on top. Take a breath. Inhale. From here, we're gonna tighten up through the belly. The head stays right where it is. We're gonna kick the right leg in and then the left leg. One leg, double pulse, then drop. Other side. Double pulse and drop down. So your foot can be relaxed, toes can be pointed, whatever feels good for you here with the foot. I want you to focus on the control of the hamstring and the glute. Squeeze it tight as you double pulse that kick towards your glute, okay? 2 times, then extend out. Now, if you want to try and flex the foot a little bit, go for it as you pull in and then point as you drop. If that doesn't feel good for you, just leave it out. All right, we have one more set, each leg. Last one. Drop the feet down, relax the body, tightening up through the belly button. You're gonna shoot these arms up overhead, so take your time, and then lift the head, brace the core, bring the arms up. Okay, now we're going into flight. Full flight here, arms up, shoulders down, belly brace, lift the legs up. So hold it right there. Your body nice and long. Head looks straight down to the floor. Now in this flight, your shoulders want to come up to the ears, but you prevent that because you have good posture and good body awareness. Push the shoulders down and away from the ears. Now a little swim. One arm, opposite leg, drops, then change. and change. Now speed it up if you want. If you don't like it fast, keep it slow. Another option is to hit the floor and then slowly change and hit the floor. Up to you. Squeezing through the upper back, squeezing through the cheeks. One more deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Good, lower the body down. Take a nice little break. One cheek comes to the floor, looking over the shoulder. Now turn your head and look the other way. We're gonna come back into a plank position. Oy. So enjoy this last breath. If you need to give your wrist a little shake, go ahead. Wiggle out through those fingers. Now your head comes straight down to the floor. We're gonna take these palms. We're gonna walk them underneath the shoulders. Your elbows are in tight, close to the body. Now if you're pushing into a modified plank today, use the palm, use the brace of your core, push your body up onto the knees. If you wanna go into a full plank, tuck the toes under, push all the way up into a plank. Belly is braced, your option is right here, or if you prefer to come back into this tabletop, that's also a nice option. All right, guys, brace that belly nice and strong. From here, we're gonna work a nice little fun shoulder tap. And now if a shoulder tap is not your thing today, and you're back here in this tabletop, you can go ahead and reach the arm back out, like we did in that first set. Now, if you're feeling like you wanna try this shoulder tap, you can start on the knees. You're gonna lift your right hand up off the floor without allowing your hips to move, and then drop it down. Then try the left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Repeat that. Up, then tap down. Lift, and tap down. Your goal here is to keep your hips squared to the floor and not allowing your booty to reach up high. You have it 2 more times. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Sink back down into the floor. You can drop your knees down. Have a lay down. Relax the tops of the feet down. Take a nice slow breath. Inhale and exhale. Last breath here. Elbows still in close. We're gonna do that we're gonna push up into that plank, modified or the tabletop. You choose. Elbows in tight. Tuck the toes under if you're off the knees. Rise up, nice and strong. Power through. Fingers open wide, head in line with that spine. Shoulders down and back, big breath. Now, this time, slow knee pull. Right knee comes into the chest, then kick it away, then try the left. In, and then step back. Option, if you're on the knee, you're lifting one leg, you're dropping the knee, you're lifting the other leg, dropping the knee. If you're in the tabletop, you can kick one leg away and then put it down. And then you do the other leg and put it down. All right, nice and slow. Inhale, exhale, drive, then drop. One more time, finish it off, even it out. Now, on the knees, slowly drop. Sit back into a child's pose. Release any tension in the fingers, in the wrists, in the shoulders. Relax the body. Stay there. All right, our next set, we're gonna infuse those two together. So we're gonna shoulder tap. We're gonna pull the knee into the chest, okay? So just listen to the cues. You guys are gonna be just fine. First, we go for a little stretch of our obliques. So walk your hands over to one side. You can stack palm over the hand, sink a little deeper down. Prepare your mind. The next set is gonna be challenging, but you can do it. You have the tools if you need to modify. Slowly come back center. You can always just reach the arm out to the side instead of tapping the shoulder. Instead of picking up the knee towards the chest, and if you're in that tabletop, you can kick the leg away. All right, slowly come back center. Sink back into the center child's pose. From here, we're gonna slowly rise up, back into a plank. So if you're modifying, you're here in this tabletop, you're gonna reach an arm, and then you're gonna kick a leg out. If you're here, you can still do all of this, tapping the shoulder, but instead of driving a knee, you're gonna lift one leg up, okay? Or you're coming into the full plank, shoulders down, even weight in the palms. If you want to widen out your feet a little bit, that's going to help. And then when you lift one hand up, you're putting the weight in that foot so you don't tip over. All right, 4 shoulder taps. We're ready for this? You guys ready? All right, we got 4 in a row. Tap it out. Right, then put it down. Left hand. Put it down nice and slow. One more time. Pull the knee into the chest, right leg. In, then tap back. Left leg. In, tap back. Straighten up that spine. Strengthen through the core. Freeze. Hold it. Do it again. Tap it. Right. Put it down. Left. Press through the balls of the feet. Body should shake. Fight through it. Keep that breath slow. 4 knees. Power it. In. Tap back. 3. 2. Last one. Now lift the hips. Down dog. If you're in that tabletop and prefer a child's pose, sink down. If you're in this down dog, shoulders away from the ears, pressing the chest down towards the floor. Heels slowly sink closer down to the ground. One more big breath. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly come to the knees. If you're in that child's pose, come on up. Palms are down underneath the shoulders. A little cat-cow. Tuck the hips under. Chin drops down to the chest. Release the tension between the shoulder blades. Deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Now drop the belly down. Lift the head. Chest proud. One more slow breath here. Now we're going to take it down onto the forearms. It's our last really hard set for the core, okay? We're going to lengthen out through that body. So our forearms are going to go down to the floor. Now see what's happening here with my booty? It's straight up towards the sky. And that's not what we want to do here. We want to slowly walk the knees back. So if you're modifying today, you're going to walk back and you're going to drop the hips down, okay? Tops of the feet down on the floor. Anytime you need a break, you just drop out of it. Lay on down on the ground. But if you're going to drop out, make sure you do it with control, right? Body awareness is so important to prevent injury. From here, brace that belly a little tighter, tuck the toes under, and see if you can rise up. So knees off the floor. We're going to do a little sway forward and back. It's called a saw. Inhale front, exhale press back. Now as you do this motion, body stays parallel to the ground. You control it with your breath. Inhale forward, exhale press back, and drive through the heels. Feeling a nice stretch in the back of the legs, in that calf muscle. 2 more times, forward and back. Last one. Guys, you get a break. Knees down. Push the hips up. Back into that tabletop. We're going to take our right arm, crossing it over the chest. Drop that palm down. Booty stays high. Now take this top hand, inch it out a little bit further, then sink down into this arm and feel an awesome stretch in the shoulder. Through the upper back. See if you can square your chest up towards your mat. Relax that body. You can give those toes a little wiggle. Relax any tension out of that neck. You can allow your cheek or your forehead to hit the ground if you prefer. Now, before you move, brace your core tighter. Then lift up and out, and we're going to change sides. So left hand reaches across. Head looks down. Now sink on into that arm. Square the chest up towards the floor. Take that top arm, reach it out. Sink more weight into this arm that's crossed over the chest for a deeper stretch. If you want less, you come up a little bit higher. 2 more deep breaths. Last one. All right, slowly come out of this. 1 more set in our hover. We're gonna extend that body out long. Forearms back down. You have the option this set, staying down on the knees, lifting one foot, and then tapping the knee down, putting the foot back down, and changing. Or you're coming into a full hover. Body is nice and long. We're going to tap our toe out to the side, working the outer thigh, bring it back in, same leg. Out and in. Tap with control, nice and gently putting that toe down, then put it back. Out and in. 2 more. Last one. Bring it back in, switching sides. Out and in. Keep the shoulders away from those ears. You have it 2 more times. Last one. Freeze center, hold it. Wait. We're gonna rock forward and back. Up and out. Now, if you need a little break, you can come into this position at any time. Now, you're gonna keep stalling it out forward and back if it's feeling okay for you. We're gonna put those moves together. Freeze, hold your hover. 4 taps, right leg. Take it out, out, bring it in. 3, 2, squeeze the cheeks. Now bring it back center, left leg. Tap it out, out, and in. If you prefer to do this in a high plank, you could. Now, slow sway, forward and back, saw it out. Up, and then slowly take it back. 1 more and it's done. Bring it in, bring it up, then bring it back. Freeze, wait, now drop. Pushing it back into a child's pose. Relax that body down. Guys, you made it. We got full body work in today. Core, arms, shoulders, back, glutes, calves, all the good ones, the good muscles. Now we're gonna stretch for a few minutes before we end today. So just breathe here and sink down. You have 1 more deep breath. You can go ahead and wiggle out through your fingers. Now from here, we're gonna slowly rise up. If you're feeling okay to do this, you're gonna bring your right knee forward and you're gonna have a seat. So you're gonna take your booty down towards the mat if you can. Now this back leg can be bent, or you're gonna go ahead and straighten it out. And if you like it straight and you like to have your booty come off the floor and hover over, go ahead and do that. Wiggle out through the fingers, shoulders down and back. Now hinge forward. All the way down, bringing the chest down towards the knee. You can walk your hands out and just sink down. Big breath. Remember, you have that option to be right here, opening up through the hips, stretching out through your glutes. 1 more big breath. Inhale. Now slowly walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. We're gonna lift up. We're gonna take this leg back and you're gonna change. Other leg comes forward. Decide what you want to do on this side. It's very common to have one side of your body a little bit more flexible than the other. So if you need to take that bend in the back leg, do it. If you can keep it straight, awesome. Sink down when you're ready, hinging over the knee. Chin to chest. You can walk the hands away and just relax that body down.
Somehow you turn around and everything feels upside down. Look back.
2 more slow breaths. Just relax that body. We're almost done. And guess what? This video will be here if you want to repeat it again today. Sure you can. Guys, we're going to slowly bring it up. Take your time. We're going to bring our legs together. So we'll lift the body up. I like to sit in cross legs. If you don't like that, that's okay. So this set, I'm gonna cross my legs, but I'm gonna bring my top foot in front of my bottom foot and push my knees down gently, dropping my shoulders away from my ears, hinging forward, and dropping my chest down towards the ground. I feel a nice stretch in the outer thigh. If you wanna push your knees down to make it deeper, go ahead. But be kind to your body, right? If that's not feeling good for you today, don't press the knees down. Listen to your body. Now slowly take it back up. I'm going to take my other foot forward, dropping the legs down, hinging at the hip. If you prefer to drop your hands down to the ground, go ahead. Shoulders down, chest falls, chin to chest. Deep breath. Inhale. Now slowly rise. big shoulder roll once you come up. Taking your right hand up, hinging over to one side, lean away. Nice and deep. Now bring it up center, inhale. Exhale over to the other side and hold it. Good, slowly bringing it center. We're gonna bring both arms slowly up overhead. You're gonna exhale and you're gonna twist and slowly bring your fingertips down to the ground. Lift up through the chest and then deeper stretch, bigger rotation, taking your gaze over your back shoulder. Slowly come back center, inhale. Exhale, down onto the other side. Fingers down, lift the chest, and look away. Open through those knees. Good, we made it. Slowly come center. One big breath to end. Inhale, reaching the arms up overhead. Exhale, nice and slow, all the way down. If you want to take a shoulder roll real quick before you end, go ahead, that'll feel good. So if you have questions about what we've done today or any group X, please send me an email. I said it at the beginning, we'll say it again, jcanan@ymcagbw.org. Don't you worry, I didn't forget my email address. And listen, we're going to continue to stay humble and be kind to one another. I hope you enjoy our new platform. I hope you're re-upping your membership so you can stay with us and be part of our virtual program. Listen, from DJ Mac, from the Y of the Greater Brandywine, we appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, peace on out.